William says, hey Jake, keep leading the way. Thank you, man. I appreciate the super chat. He says, thoughts on Trump going to Davos to block Project Agora? How does Agora affect XRP? Does Clarity Act affect Agora? You're concerned about XRP dev, TVI, or TVL progress? Need amendments now, right? Question mark. Let's look at the amendments over here on the XRPL. If you guys haven't seen that, you want to know what that looks like, you can go to xrpscan.com/amendments, and you can pull up what amendments are being voted on, where they're at in that process. And it actually shows you there's 34 validators. So I said 35 or 34. It kind of fluctuates there. Right now there's 34 validators, and they do have an 80% consensus on the 5 different fixes that were proposed on the network. Those all look like they have about 7 days and 18 hours left until those are implemented on the network. So we're about 1 week in. There's a 2-week hold period from the time that these actually meet, the 80% plus 1 validator benchmark on the network, and they have to hold above that amount in order to continue to be, put forth and implemented. The ones that I'm waiting on currently that are up for vote are batch, actually all of them. Token escrow, batch, permission DEX, and permission domains. Permission domains is right on the cusp here at 27. They need 28 votes. At 28 votes, it's pushed over 80% and 1 validator. And then that will start the 2-week clock. Permission domains is probably the biggest thing here in 2026 for the adoption of the mainnet and the XRPL by institutions, because they want to know the counterparties that are participating in ecosystems. You can tie your digital identity and your credentials to your permission domain, and that's what allows you to unlock access to certain liquidity pools or other opportunities on the network in order to be able to participate. This will be on the back end of a lot of things. The average person, you'll probably still be dealing with a wealth manager, a broker-dealer, or a financial institution for, that may get phased out over time with AI. There's a lot of new things coming to market about how to manage your finances, but it's not quite the institutional level that a lot of, family offices and other wealth managers can provide. But over the next 2-3 years, probably, and we're on the forefront of that. That's all stuff that we're looking at to be able to help our clients with. Anyway, back to the question here with Project Agora. I don't think it really matters for XRP adoption, which is kind of sad to say. And this is actually kind of goes back to, Charles Hoskinson's point. Brad is just advocating for any regulation because it doesn't matter for XRP. XRP can be